All right. I have a special, super special guest here today with me. The one, the only.
Big Cheese Da Outlaw.
You understand me? You know, listen, I gotta do it. I know you like that chicken.
Yes.
So
you know, I don't know how you know.
I'm keeping it chicken today, okay? So we're gonna do, my boy, some honey mustard chicken. I got an episode that you don't want to miss. I'm digging all up in his business. You heard me? He got a story that needs to be told, and you don't want to miss it. Cheese, tell him where to find you at.
Hey man, you can find me with the Innovative DJs. You can find me with Go DJs LA, and of course the Antidote DJs and the Antidote.com. Your place for music, culture, and sports.
That part. Okay. Do not play with him. What's your social media tags?
Oh, at Big Cheese Outlaw. At Big Cheese Outlaw, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Do not play with him. Okay, y'all better look him up. You don't want to miss this. Keep it locked in for pressure.
Soldier Burns.
We are back. So today I have some honey mustard chicken tenders I want to prepare for you today.
Yes.
And we're going to just call them Jazzy honey mustard chicken tenders. They teasing me about my Instagram. Everything is a Jazzy this or a Jazzy that, but you know I got to put my stamp on it.
Absolutely.
You know you got to live for your last name. And
absolutely.
That's my brand. I'm branding. So everything is Jazzy, okay?
Absolutely.
And first of all, I just have to thank you for being here. It is an absolute pleasure. You're not only my favorite DJ, but you are one of my favorite people. You inspire so much. So thank you for that. I have to give you your flowers while you are here because, you know, that's the right thing to do.
I got to say, thank you for having me here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm humbled. You know what I mean?
Likewise.
I don't take this opportunity for granted. So when I got the phone call, I relished and jumped at the opportunity to be here with you, Jazzy.
I'm glad, because you are definitely one of my favorite people. So I want to take the people to the beginning while first of all, let me showcase my seasonings. I took the liberty, in my kitchen, I wash everything and clean everything. So I took the liberty of pre-cleaning these chicken breasts and I sliced them into, so if they're not the perfect size, it's just no Jazz, it was just the cutting.
Understood.
Okay, so I pre-washed and pre-seasoned these, and these are the seasons that I use, and this is one of my best friends when I'm using chicken, because it have it kicking.
Okay.
So now that we got that, and I also, this is an egg wash that I created, and I season it as well. We season everything, and I put a light, because I seasoned this, I just like garlic and onion powder in my flour, okay?
Oh, that looks
But
that
everything,
looks delicious.
Everything has to be seasoned. I'm a flavor person,
okay.
So the flavor has to be there. And speaking of flavor, how did you get started into even being a DJ, period?
Okay, truth be told, I was in the neighborhood in Glen Oaks trying to figure it out, man. Truth be told, I really wanted to be a movie star, Jazz.
Really?
Yeah, but they were not doing movies. Like Hollywood was not here in Louisiana producing movies like they've been in recent years.
Right.
So what's my next move, man? How can I become famous? How can I become a household name? Well, WMX 94.1, the radio station, was very popular in this community.
That's right.
And amongst our hip hop culture here in Baton Rouge.
Absolutely.
So I figured I would go and get on the radio. And that'll prepare me to get into the movies, right?
That's it. You're going to meet all the stars at the radio station.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm shooting for the moon, and I landed amongst the stars. I went and got a job as a radio announcer at that radio station, and the rest is pretty much history. People assumed I worked at a radio station, so I must be a DJ. Once I found out how much money I was missing, I became a DJ.
I'm a DJ.
Yeah. But no disrespect to the people who are true to the craft and practice and proficient at their craft. I call myself Big Cheese Da Outlaw for a reason. I don't say DJ Yes, I do
That part.
DJ, but I do not DJ because I've never carried records in a milk crate. I've never went to the record store to purchase new vinyl.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
When I got in, they had MacBook Pros, and you could keep your music on that and use a CDJ or a CD player.
Yes.
So out of respect to the people who came before me and the culture,
yes.
I just call myself Big Cheese Da Outlaw, and I do DJ.
Right.
But I never said I am a DJ.
But you are the outlaw when it come down to being, because you the party rocker now.
Well, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
You the party rocker. So speaking of rocking the parties then, okay, what was it like balancing, because I know you have a degree in business, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so shout out to you for that. I love an educated brother.
Thank
Ain't nothing
you.
like, I love it. Love to see it. But what was it like balancing the nightlife and going to school? Like, were you DJing? I mean, were you doing the DJ thing while you were in college, or
yes.
was that, how was that?
Okay, so I went to Southern fall '98, right?
Okay.
Open enrollment, everybody come on, get your Pell Grant, it's a party, right? Spring '99, I had dropped out because there was no principal's office. There's no guidance counselor. You got to figure it out for yourself, right?
That part.
And of course, they tell you sign the roll and move on, but I'm being influenced by people around me.
Right.
So I took some time off. I eventually got that job at the radio station, and then I went back to college in 2006, 2007. By this time, I'm an older person. I'm a non-traditional student, and I understand if you can party now till 2 o'clock in the morning, you can get your ASS up.
That's
I don't
right.
know if we can curse on this show.
Yes, you can.
Okay, well, you can get your ass up and be to class at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's right.
It's about what you're willing to sacrifice for.
That's right. You cannot be celebrating the struggle.
Yes. So I did DJ parties, and I did do events while I was working at the radio station and in college. I operated with a little bit of a sleep deprivation, but Red Bull was my friend.
But did it never make you jittery? I think Red Bull is kind of bad for you.
Well, I agree with you.
Especially with sugar and stuff like that. Like, it's really bad.
I agree with you. One of the things that I did notice, it give you a strong power surge for about 3-4 hours. You can get stuff done, but you're eventually going to crash.
It's going to crash, yeah.
And you're going to have to go and get some sleep.
Yeah. So college students, if you're listening, we don't recommend that, okay? That's why I wanted to kind of highlight that, because it was kind of bad for me. I kind of got the shakes because I was trying to do so much, and sleep deprivation is serious.
Yes, absolutely.
So I want to not make light of that. But so radio station, take you back. Were you working like with Jay Squeezy and all of them and stuff like that? Can you tell me kind of what it's like working under those different type of people? And because it's so different now, you know what I'm saying? It's way, way different now. What would you say the difference is from the radio now and then? Although you're not in radio anymore, but you still.
Yeah.
You know.
I did get to work with Jay Tweezy. It was an enlightening and wonderful experience, to work under him, to learn from him, and to meet his network, his contacts, which included, of course, people from No Limit Records, of course, South Coast Coalition, CeeLo, Max Minnelli, and other radio industry people as well.
Okay.
The difference I would say it is between now and when I did it. When I did it, I was number one in my time slot from 7 to 12 for at least 3 years. Right?
Yeah.
But this is at the beginning of satellite radio. This is the beginning of people going on Vivo, kids watching music on Vivo or YouTube, which is now turned into TikTok and Apple Music. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's a lot more competition other than just radio stations to entertain as far as musically.
Right.
And
with me, what I would say is the difference. Y'all played. It was an array of music. You couldn't miss. We just couldn't miss y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it's just the same thing over and over and over and over. And the masses may feel like that's what we want to hear, but it's not. Sometimes it's so bad. My son is here. He can attest to this. I'll just ride with the radio off.
I understand.
Because
you'd heard the same thing
over
and over
my
again.
God, I
repeatedly.
just don't want to hear it.
Can I share with you why that is? So there's some science that believes as long as you have a chance to hear your favorite song, which is usually the more popular song at the moment, or whichever song is trending upward, you're going to listen to the radio longer. See, radio is not really about music. It's about the commercials. They play music to get you to listen to more commercials.
I got you.
So that's why most radio stations play the top 40 songs in the country.
Got it. Because that's still crazy though. I feel like just like they have Viewers' Choice Awards, they should have a Listener's Choice. You know what I'm saying? Let the people create the algorithm of the music that they feel like, not what you think is a popular song, because sometimes it's played out by the end.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't burnt it out. We love it. It's great music, but don't want to hear it no more. Moving
Yeah,
on.
prime example of what you're talking about right now, man, from our culture here in Louisiana and surrounding areas, Wipe Me Down was a popular song for at least 3 years amongst the people in the culture, in the street. Then it hit the radio once they put Boosie on it. Now, it became a smash, it became a sensation, but we was like, oh, y'all just not getting that?
We heard that already.
Man, we
didn't want that out, love.
Yeah, absolutely, you know.
So I just want to let you know I'm adding the tenders in. What I was doing was I was just washing up, you know, in the egg wash, soaking it real good. You want to get it all the way on there. Flip it a couple of times. And then you get it in your flour mixture. And what I find too, also yellow corn flour, that's what the Blue Soul use, okay? I'm one of those kind of people. No hate, I'm not hating on them, I'm just saying, I'm one of those kind of people that I can taste your food and I can tell you what's in there.
Yeah.
So they're using white flour and yellow corn flour and they're mixing it together.
That's what gives it good taste.
Yes, and what they're also doing is they are pre-seasoning. A lot of people don't realize you have to let your seasoning sit and soak overnight. So they are seasoning throughout the day. They already know how much they're gonna make and how much they're gonna sell throughout that, from this time to this time, they know what they're gonna sell. So they gonna, if I gotta season 18 cases tonight for tomorrow, that's what I'm gonna do. It's about, you know, it's about the preparation. So a lot of people don't like to soak and they just wanna go fast and stuff like that. But even if it's ground beef, you can take your ground beef and you can mold your patties and season it up together, put it in your, cover it up, put it in your refrigerator, and come back to work and just throw it in your air fryer or throw it in your oven or something. But that seasoning gonna be soaked down in there, just like your mama's your favorite red beans or something. You know that shit hit different the next day.
Yes, it
you know
does.
that gumbo is
Once
good.
that seasoning set
It's soaked in. So why not soak it in first?
You're right.
So that's what they can't miss at. Everybody with this new microwave thing and let's hurry up and do this, you gotta put some time and love into your food, and it's gonna all work out. Like, I cook real quick dishes and stuff like that, but I put a little more love into it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So speaking of love, a lot of people love you. You just like that guy, everybody's best friend. What do you suggest to the people watching as far as keeping yourself together and level-headed? Because you dropped a jewel on me, and I would love for you to share that, you know, as far as keeping your cool and being the law of attraction, basically, you got it under control. You know, you attract great and positive things no matter what's going on. So how do you stay humble? What makes you cheese?
And I'm glad you said it just like that, Jazzy. So, as you being a public person, I'm a public person here in our community, right?
That's right.
Most people think my name is really Big Cheese Da Outlaw, or Cheese, or Big Cheese, or some variation of that name, right? So that means I'm not living a double life, but I do have a double existence.
That's right.
Because I do have a real government name.
That's right.
I am a real person in this community, but that's not who most people see me in the public and want.
Right.
So what I've learned was, anytime you go in the public and somebody recognizes you, I really reply to people by the name that they call me.
That's right.
If you call me my government name, you know me from school or you know me from work. If you call me by my middle name, you're probably one of my family members.
Right.
And if you call me Big Cheese, I don't have any fans, but I do have people. I'm a person of interest. I have other people who are interested in who I am.
That's right.
Or they know who I am, right? But I've learned to, and I'm gonna sum it all up and I'm trying to bring it back and make it clear. Once I go in the public, if you call me Big Cheese, that's who you want. That's the person you want to talk to or dialogue with. Well, you don't want to hear my mom may be in the hospital, or I have a family member who's suffering from COVID, or I'm behind on my bills right now, or whatever
want
my
cheese.
situation may be, right?
You want cheese.
You want to talk to cheese. Man, I know you're a fun guy, you're a loving guy, you're a positive person, and that's what you expect from me. So that's what I naturally give people. It can be inconvenient in times when you're trying to have personal time with your family.
Absolutely.
Prime example, I'm at a movie theater or I'm out to dinner with my mother and my sister, who I spend most of my free time with my family, right?
So I'm not cheese right now. I'm not cheese.
Yeah. Right. But people come up to you and recognize you. So I'll take at least 3 to 5 minutes to have a conversation about anything that they want to talk about. At that point, I'm like, hey, I don't want to be rude, but I'm here with my mom. I'm here with my sister. I hope you don't mind if we continue this conversation at a later date.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how I deal with that. I also naturally accept people for who they are no matter what. I'm not judging.
That's right.
You be yourself. And I don't care if I know you. If I know you, you could be whoever you are in life.
Right.
Jesus Christ, Allah, Buddha, whoever you believe in could be standing right next to me. I will never deny the fact that I know you.
That's
I don't
right.
care who is around.
That's right.
You understand? I'm always going to take the time for people that I value.
That's
I'm always
right.
going to take the time for people that I have a friendship with. Whatever other people think, that's your business.
That's
That
right.
has nothing to do with me.
And I guess that's what makes you such a great person, because everybody wants that unbiased person. And I want to kind of highlight what you said. You never know what somebody going through. So if you are different and I'm looking to you, I normally, and you make my day, I really might be sad. Oh man, there go cheese.
Yeah.
And then you give me another,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm still back. But so I just want to let you know that it's not easy to be that way. And you know how to respect people. Like the janitor and the CEO, you treat everybody the same. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of people don't get that. People like status. You know what I'm saying? And they only respect status. So I just wanna let you know, you encouraged me to be kind of a nicer person and better person, because I came up so rough.
Yeah.
And it's not that I want to be mean, it's that I have to be tough.
Yeah.
I have this guard up because I'm a single mother,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying? I have to be a mother and a father, so I don't know when to not be the dad right now. I might be the dad today. I might be the mama today. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that.
I would like to speak to what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're a woman in America. You have to guard and protect yourself, because you
Absolutely.
don't know. People come to you with agendas or ulterior motives, and you have to figure out what that is
Right.
for yourself and your family. So I completely understand that. Again, humbled by the fact that you say I make you a nicer person, because if we have influence on the people around us, that's the greatest gift life can give.
It's
You know
a
what I mean?
purpose.
So I would like to say this. In life, the natural order is to give before you receive.
Absolutely.
So I naturally give. I don't care if you 80, 180. I naturally give people the respect that I want from you.
That's right.
You
That's
understand
right.
what I'm saying? So
That's right.
if we start off right, we cannot go wrong.
You can't.
Yeah.
And I just want you to take notice of these nice golden brown
Oh, my
tenders.
sister.
You know?
Birdman hand rub. I'd also like to speak on something that you just said too. I want everybody out there watching this interview, thank you for watching. I'm happy to be here on Cooking with Jazzy, you know, JazzySweetzNTreatz, all about. But people switch position in life all the time.
Every day.
What I mean is somebody who was down is eventually gonna come up. And somebody who was up may eventually fall off and come back down.
That's right.
But the thing that'll get you through all of that is you remain humble no matter what the situation is.
Yeah.
And I think I got a large dose of humility. So if I'm doing great, cool, I'm the same guy. If I'm doing bad, I'm still gonna be the same person, but I'm gonna be trying to figure out a way to get back on top.
So this one is kind of thick, so I kind of poked it a little bit just to make sure that it's cooking all the way through.
Okay.
And you see how it's bubbling a little more, so something wasn't really cooked thoroughly in there. We just gonna let this go for a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna add a few. But as you can see, I didn't overcrowd my fryer. I maybe could have fit maybe one more, maybe two, but I don't overcrowd. You want to give them enough room to cook evenly, move around and do what they need to do. But you know, when chicken is floating, it's ready.
Absolutely.
It's floating, it's ready. So.
It smells delicious right now, man. The
Yes.
the aroma in this room. I can't wait.
Yes. But I like that. I want them to be kind of crispy since we lathered them in that sauce.
Yeah.
But you are gonna love it. You are gonna love it. So anything that you have going on that you want the world to be looking out for?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, man, look for me to be at more parties. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be at more parties. Of course, they got the ball season coming up, or as I like to refer to it, tuxedo season.
Okay.
So you will be seeing me in somebody's ball, gala, party, event, whether I'm working or not. I'm gonna be having a great time, enjoying my life. We back outside. 2020 was a mug for all of us. I also want you to know I'm gonna be more involved with, I encourage everyone to get more involved with everything that they attach themselves to. You know what I mean? Really work to become a better person on a daily basis.
That part.
And if I could say anything else, man, treat human beings kindly. Because we all have our own struggles, we all have our own devices or whatever, right?
That's right.
But you never know when somebody really needs compassion. You never know when somebody really needs your voice of reason and your voice of kindness. You know, I'm not a Bible thumper, but I will say this. Blessed is he who is able to give than receive.
Amen.
Because you're in a stronger position or a better position in life. So, I mean, as I get older, I think I'm kind of becoming a philosopher, Jazzy.
And I love it. And you can, because guess what? You got a real story. And that's really what I wanted to get into, because you was always humble, you were always calm and respectable person, but you had struggles too.
Yeah.
Every day it's not easy for you either, you know what I'm saying? And you went through a lot of different life changes, but it's not what you go through, it's how you get through it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And we can't deny God.
Right.
Because a lot of things just couldn't and wouldn't happen without him.
Absolutely.
So you got to give him that. And speaking of giving back, I am doing something for the children. I had a toy drive on last year for Christmas. We gave away over 300 toys.
Wow.
To the kids of South Baton Rouge.
That's amazing.
Each child, we had one child per kid. Toy per child.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. They were happy. We blessed a few parents. It was just amazing. It was a small idea that became something massive.
Yes.
You know, and I have nobody but the sponsors and God to thank. And number one, God, because he sent me the sponsors.
Absolutely.
You know, I just posted some toys one day and my Cash App just started going crazy. Oh, Jazzy, get some. We're going to donate towards it and this, and that. So that's just something that, you know, even with the homeless, anything, any clothes or anything you've worn out or you don't use anymore and stuff like that, we're going out. The Antidote came out with me.
Yeah.
And we gave away, you know, free clothes, free shoes. I want that one to stay a little longer. Free clothes, free shoes, and we fed them food.
Yeah.
You know, real food, not just the little stuff you can go to the little food banks and, you know, no disrespect to them, but we gave them a real meal.
Absolutely.
You know, and that was real big, and just to see them being grateful and thankful and to know that we could do that, it's something so small you could do to help somebody that could be so massive. I want to, you know, extend that to you too. Anything that if you want to get involved as far as, because philanthropy and looking out for our community, that should be number one. They don't have Boys and Girls Club and stuff like that what we used to have coming up. It was so many different activities that we could do after school and different stuff. The kids are going home and going straight to the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's anything that we can do for these children, if it's just talking to the kids, I want to link with you on something like that, because I was a teen mom.
Yeah.
You know,
I did not know that.
I had my first child. My daughter's gonna be 18 on the 18th of November.
Wow.
But I had my first child at 15 years old because of the life that I chose to use. That's why where I stand today, I am so blessed, and I can stand here and tell you. But I would like to talk to young girls to let them know what could happen and what you could do. And even with me going to school, I was taking homeschool and stuff like that when I had my baby. And when I went back to regular school, it was they was on I was on two different time zones.
Right.
So I dropped out. But I went back and got a GED.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? Later on down the line, after I had my son, I was like, I want an education. I might not be able to get my high school diploma, but I need to do something.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I would like to link with you and try to see if we can get with some kids and stuff like that and kind of tell our story. Because we came from two different walks of life, but we on the same path. We all trying to get to greatness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you inspire me a lot, because I know a little bit of your story as well, and a little bit of your struggle. So to see where you are now, we knew that was you when you was pulling up and everything. You got the sound on, truck clean, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to do my thing.
Yeah, so, and that is just so commendable. I love to see people that, you know where we came from. I was catching rides.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So like, it's just a blessing and an honor to see the man that you are and who you've become today. So if we can do anything to get our youth on a faster path than what we took, let's do it.
Oh, look, I'd like to share with our viewers and our guests, man. You know, I told you I dropped out of college. Went there with no guidance, went there with no mentor, went there with no concept of what it was really about.
Yeah.
I also didn't graduate with my high school class either. Don't get me wrong, I made it to school, but that was because of summer school, because of failings that I had during my high school education as well. But again, like you say, we want to encourage these kids to not walk as we walked or do as we did. Also, I like to say, I'm willing to partner with you on anything that's positive, anything that's going to help affect change and kingdom build for our community.
There you go. Now that was powerful. Kingdom build. Don't let that go over y'all head, because that's what it's really about. It's kingdom business. You know, this kingdom business, because we all kings and queens.
Absolutely.
So we have to walk in that way. That's why I tell my son and my daughter, when you leave home, make sure you look your best. You a king, you a queen. You're supposed to think highly of yourself, love yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be the person in the store with pajamas and stuff on. Now, if that's all they have to wear, then God damn it, wear that.
Yeah.
Okay? We're not gonna judge you, but if you have a way to look better and carry yourself with respect, why not do that? You know what I'm saying?
I think we should.
Why not do that? And I think you and I, we are leading by example with positivity and just wanting to do better for ourselves.
Absolutely.
You know? So,
absolutely.
Pressure.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I just want to let you know about my show called I Got Drink. Everybody know me as I Got Tracks, you know, producer, writer, singer, rapper, whatever you want to call me. I just make music and stuff for fun. But I also drink these drinks. Make sure y'all tune in and check this shit out. Shit fire.
All right, so you may or may not be asking about what is the Seabass Cast. Well, first of all, it is the hottest, funniest talk show in the land, coming to the Antidote Network, which I'm greatly appreciative of. I'm the creator and the host of the show, obviously Seabass Cast, right? And just imagine Breakfast Club meets Wild 'N Out. Improv, off the cuff, funny, great guests with awesome topics, talking about everything about culture, everything about the movie, everything that's going on around you. And my man DJ GYMC keep the sounds going the whole episode, so it's fun, interactive, and we got a segment you're gonna love called Lunchtime Loving. You gotta tune in to see what that's gonna be.
Okay, so I'm JG. Make sure to watch Full Disclosure, where we're going to talk about what's going on in the world, news, information. We're going to talk about what's going on with you, what's going on with me. So make sure to watch us on the Antidote Network. You can find it on YouTube, Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.
Kicking chicken.
Yeah, kicking chicken.
Listen, because you was ass kicking. Now listen, okay, we are back. I'm gonna stir this up a little bit. Your tenders are kind of big, so I'm gonna have to spoon that sauce on there. You got one more to put in there, but you know, since you the GOAT, like I said what I said. I can say what I want to say. I said you the GOAT with this music stuff.
Thank you.
And I feel like you have an ear for it. Do you feel like there is any underrated artist that you might want to recognize in our city?
Okay.
You know?
Absolutely. At this current moment, there's an artist by the name of No Shoes.
No Shoes.
No Shoes. There's a DJ named No Shoes.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah.
There's a DJ from New Orleans named No Shoes, but there's an artist named No Shoes as well.
Okay.
I like him. I like NFL Tay. Who else? Thrasher Boy is making a comeback right now. So that goes to show you, just because it doesn't go your way the first time,
You can't give up.
yeah, things always continue to change. So I like to shout out those artists, man. B-Lo and the Gangster from back in the day, they did a lot for the culture.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Recognizing Baton Rouge history. I feel like they should have been more highly recognized or highly sought after.
Shout out to B-Lo.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, first one to get that Juvenile feature in Baton Rouge history.
Really?
Big Bodies. That was the name of the song.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Of course, I grew up under the concentration camp, man. All those boys.
Yeah.
Especially Javon, a.k.a. Jimmy Mack.
Okay.
You know, out of Irwinville.
Oh, yeah.
I like him. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Irvinville. Shout out to Max Manelli.
I want to say Down Bad Entertainment did a lot. R.I.P. Jay Dirty. Shout out to him. R.I.P. Justin Abity. CB and Rocky out of Glen Oaks. Lil Handy. I wish he could have done
indeed.
more.
Rest in peace.
Yes. It's been so many artists, man, over the years.
Was cold, man.
Yeah, so many artists over the years, but those are some of the more names that I remember at this particular moment. You know? But much love to everybody on their grind. Much love to everybody trying to get themselves in position. I would like to say this to the artists, if you don't mind me. Just digressing
I
just
need
a
you
little bit.
to.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your dream, if this is your craft, you must self-educate yourself on this craft.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? Education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Also, the way business operates is people make money off lazy people. So if I got experience and I got wisdom and knowledge that you don't particularly have at this time, guess what I get to do? I get to work for you and I get to charge you a price to do what you're not willing to do.
Absolutely.
Simple and plain.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
And I'll tell people it's not hard, it's not expensive. You know the one question I ask people, Jazzy? I ask them, do you have a library card? Some people tell me yes, some people tell me no.
And I got one.
But the ones who tell me yeah, if we talk about music, just the music business.
The music, yes,
there's a book called Everything You Need to Know About the Music Business. They make a new volume every year. The East Baton Rouge Parish Library, and I know I'm probably giving a locale of where we're doing the show at, but they got 6 volumes in there right now. Yes, the volumes get updated the volumes get updated on a yearly basis, but it's like this here. Just like this beautiful kitchen we're preparing this meal in, it's inside of a house. This house has a foundation.
That's right.
We can renovate the house, but the foundation is going to be the same no matter what.
Every time.
So even though there's a new version of the book, the foundation is the same. Get the main idea, then you build on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
The book is the structure.
Yes.
That's the base.
Yes.
So, yeah. But you just dropped some major knowledge. If they didn't know, y'all do know now. It's a lot of people that reach out to me that actually want to be on the show. Mm-hmm. And we all for that. Just get with Eric. Okay. But when you come, you got to understand the dynamic of it, because we not gonna never shit on nobody.
Absolutely
you know what
not.
I'm saying? But we want to have something. We don't want to waste our time either. This is precious. And if you're not going to take your craft serious, why should we?
Absolutely.
Or why should anybody?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So getting any type of knowledge and education, what I learned is so much power in a book.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's just so much power in a book. So anything, even with me, I have to go through different recipes and watch videos, but ain't nothing like reading and understanding for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
You could watch a YouTube video all day long, but when you read and really understand for yourself, mm-hmm. That's when you really got something. So that's for sure. I think you named a few people that I know. I was gonna ask you about Nussy. What was it like working with Nussy, man?
Let me say this.
Some Baton Rouge legends under your belt.
That was an interesting experience. I got to meet the brother through DJ Marquise.
Okay. Shout out to Marquise. That's my dog.
Southern Hospitality Video Show. That's where we shot Nussy's first videos.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I met Nussy with Lady B, the Queen of Baton Rouge.
Uh-huh.
When she was working at CJ's on Florida Boulevard.
Yep.
Yeah. So, interesting brother, right? Met him doing a feature with Lady B. Then we go into his solo career.
Okay.
The brother was very talented. You know what I'm saying? Very smart. Yeah. And also very street. You understand what I'm saying? Definitely. I got to spend some time around him, and I got to see some of the inner workings. Now, of course, if I know you, I know you. It ain't my business, you know what I'm saying? I ain't speaking on nothing. But I got to see him doing his thing, and I got to say, he was on his way. His vision was making it and then coming back and grabbing other people to take along with him, which is, I think, is genius, because he recognized it was strength in numbers.
That part.
I can be a superstar, and that's gonna last me for so long. But guess what? If I create other superstars, now when I fall off and my light starts to dim, this person is on the ascension. I'm going to hang with them.
That part.
Yeah.
And we all in this unified.
Yeah.
Because they were really unified. I don't care what nobody say. Anybody from Baton Rouge knew DCF. They was. It was a family. Like, you know what I'm saying? You saw all. That's facts. Give me a good Nissy story.
Okay. We hanging on 31st Street. We shooting the Dumbway video with Skulldugger. Shot that at the park on America Street, right there, right there in Easy Town.
That was a hit too.
Yeah. Man, one time this boy pulled up. I don't remember the exact vehicle, but it was old school. It was rimmed up. It was sound up. It was done up nicely in paint. It was a Cutlass, I believe. For the story, I'm gonna tell you it was a Cutlass, which I believe it was. Anyway, long story short, the boy pulls up in front of Nissy's house on 31st Street, the blue house. Nissy wants to buy this boy's car.
Gotta have it.
I
want it.
Yeah. I know. I want to talk to you about it. Hit me up next week. I want the car right now. Nissy puts $15,000 cash money in this boy's hand and walks off and continues to have a conversation with the people we were talking with before the boy pulled up.
That shit's so clear.
Yeah. Look,
I'm
sitting there taking it all in like, he ain't worried about the boy running off with the money or nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But that's who he was in life. That was his comfort level with what he was doing and who he was. And eventually the boy stood there until Nissy had at least an hour and a half long conversation with these other players that he was talking to. And put the money back in his hand and told him no, he didn't want to sell a car. But the boy had to wait until he finished the conversation with Nissy's money in his hand. I'm like, this got to be the most gangster shit I've ever seen in my life.
He 2G.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know some real ones, but he wasn't worried at all.
Ooh, he 2G.
You understand what I'm saying? Also, I want to recognize the fact that when he said he bought lobsters for the whole hood, I do remember while I was at the radio station, he rented out the Renaissance Center. He rented a limo service, and the limo went back and forth picking up people from Easy Town and other neighborhoods to come to the Renaissance Center where he fed them free lobster and seafood.
That's so player.
That he did that.
Oh, that's so player.
That's a real story.
I'm so glad I asked you that because look, people need to know that everybody just listen to the music and think XYZ this, that, and the third. But this man was he was humiliating too. Nigga, just don't play with him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Had a great sense of humor.
See, that's what I like, Joseph's.
Yeah.
I love a good Joseph. But look
I
at this.
Want to be on this bad side.
Nah, and guess what? We not. But I'm gonna plate this properly for you. I want to put you on king status because you are a king.
Okay.
So we're gonna plate this and we're gonna come back in. Pressure.
Fashion designers, clothing moguls, fashion moguls, however you want to say it, entrepreneurs. Oh, my bad. Real life, no. Entrepreneurs. If you have buildings out there, if you have anything business worth talking about, come ahead and I would really want to work with you. And even let me see my rap artists. Y'all think y'all know everything. I need to see what y'all know. Let's see if you know what you're talking about. Real life stylists. Any stylist in Louisiana, if you think you could style somebody, if you could style my grandmother, I'll applaud you. That's what I want to see. You design my grandmother. You style my grandmother. That's what I want to see. If you think you know what you're talking about, I need to speak with you. Yanni needs to speak with you. And don't forget to follow us at the Antidote Network. On Instagram, YouTube, at the Antidote Network, and you go ahead and follow me as well, Yanni Badass on Instagram.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Tubby of the Nerdy Bird site and Antidote.com. I have an opportunity to bring you all the new exclusive information you need to know about the Antidote Network. You guys, this year we're bringing you a host of new content. Some of your favorite shows have new episodes, including Just Landed, I've Got Drank, Pressure, Kicking the Real, and Hella High, and so much more. We have new podcasts coming, a new fashion segment, as well as more sports and entertainment for you guys. We'll be in the field more, covering more live events and more. You guys don't want to miss it. Make sure that you are downloading our channel directly to your Roku, Apple TV, and Fire Stick, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel and checking us out directly on the Antidote.com. Anything that's culturally rich that can be supported within your community and beyond, the Antidote has it covered. Make sure you support who's supporting you. Bye, guys.
So this is the finishing product. This is the honey mustard chicken wings for cheese.
Man, that looks delicious. That looks delicious.
Yes, wherever you want to devour.
You don't mind if I dig in, do you?
I do, I'm not.
Okay. I'm going to start with this one because I can get to that one fast. Here we go.
All in all, a port.
Tender. I like it. Oh, my God.
Got a nice crunch,
Oh, my
and
God.
it's balanced out.
That is delicious, Jazzy.
Okay.
That is delicious.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to be finishing these.
Look, I got some to-go boxes. If you could stay, you could stay. But if you needed you a to-go box, I got you because I knew you was going to enjoy that. I felt like this was going to be a good pick for you.
You got it right.
That's
You
all
got it
that
right
matters.
the first time.
That part.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I mean, you dropped so many jewels today. It was only right that I matched your energy with a good plate. It was only right that I met your energy, you know.
Thank you.
So your presence is just amazing. Like, I ain't gonna let them do you know any kind of way and have you on camera chewing and eating and stuff like that. I'm gonna let you get your smack on. But, let me get your napkin. I do wanna say, if it's anything you wanna close out saying, I want you to say it, and I wanna make sure you know that I'm gonna be following and waiting. And I still think you would be a great actor.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to close out by saying, work to be better every day. Once again, I want to reiterate that. Always have enough kindness and compassion for your fellow human being because we need each other
Absolutely.
to get through this place. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And, also to respond to what you said earlier about us collaborating. Anytime you have anything, whether it be a toy drive, whether it be a clothing drive, whether it be donating or preparing food for the homeless,
yes.
I'm more than willing to do so.
Absolutely.
Please call me anytime, 24 hours day or night. Give me a date and a time to be there, and I will be there.
You heard the man. We gonna get it cracking. You have not seen the last of Jazzy and Cheese. Pressure.